Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. No, we don't. We don't have any of that. Hey guys, how the frick's it going? It's freaking Saturday here. I think. Let me check my watch. Yeah, it's freaking Saturday here every day. I don't even know what day it is. Yes, I am currently working. It's currently 9:45. I'm an hour and 45 minutes into my shift. And to be fair, I don't even know why we're in because it's not that busy. So it's a beauty day out today. All this sun and shining, and yeah, we had a snowstorm of epic proportions yesterday. The roads were all whitewashed, and plow truck came by a bunch of times, and I'm not even gonna go outside and shovel my driveway. I don't care. Neither does he, because he's stupid. But she's a Malface. She's a Malface. Come here, Malface. Come here. Come here. There's a mouse. She just scampers around. Boing. It's just scampers. Oh, there's a scamper's face. Oh, yes, there's a scamper's face. Oh, there's a scamper's face. I'm bugging you. Yeah. Mouse. Anyway, I probably should feed the mammals because they probably want some noms, and, it's good to keep them fed so they don't, die, because then who am I going to talk to? Watch your face. There's the kibbles you like. Oh, man, I left my coffee downstairs. That's not going to help me. Yeah, I made, that carafe, guys, is friggin' awesome. The coffee I made yesterday, I didn't drink it all, and I just had it upstairs. When I woke up this morning, I was like, I wonder if it's still warm. So I blasted some into a cup. Still warm. So I pounded the living shit out of that. Now it's pretty good. And I just made a fresh pot, and I got it in the pot there, so in the carafe. Oh, fun times. So I'm on my 15-minute break right now. Just decided to come downstairs, stretch my legs, because all I've been doing is just sitting at my computer and... Yeah, I haven't been hitting my caloric goals. I've been trying to do 3,000 calories a day, and yesterday, being pretty much sedentary and going to bed early, I hit 2,600. Yeah, 2,600. But I didn't eat anything, so that's all right. Today, probably going to be the same situation, unless I decide to pace some more and burn off some extra calories. Doesn't matter. One thing I'm not going to do while fasting is lifting weights. Or any weight training. I'll do that there right before a refeed, just so I can maximize my usage of the food and all that. Because honestly, I don't really want to do what I did last time. Last time I did a fast like this, I was working out while fasted, but I wasn't refeeding, and it sucked. It really hurt. So I figured this time around, we'll just keep her lazy, keep her sleazy. Not worry about being a stat monkey, because that's one of the problems I get is, I really fall trap to my Fitbit, and I'm seeing it's saying oh, you got 5 days of workout, 6 days of workout, 7 days of workout, and you see all these check marks on your calendar showing the days that you actually worked out, and I'm falling victim to that, thinking that I need to do that because it's like my moral obligation, and I need to get out of that habit. Yes, I need to work out, but not in a fasted state like this. Only when I'm going to do a refeed for purposes of safety and concerns and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to head back upstairs, carry on with my shift. Now that I found my coffee, life is good. So I'm going to go pound some coffee and wake the frig up so I can help people with stuff and junk. And if you're wondering, Adam, are you wearing the same shirt as yesterday? Sure am. Because I'm still in my pajamas. Wore this shirt yesterday with jeans, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wear it for sleeping. And then I kind of woke up and went, you know what? I'm just not going to take it off because I ain't going anywhere. I'm stuck in my house. So who cares if I look like a hobo? It's okay. It's okay. Had this old saddle. Oh. I was about to set up Linux on this computer when all of a sudden I didn't realize it's potato. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a 32-bit kernel for this one because it's a really old Windows Vista computer running a super awesome Pentium 4 dual-core. This is before the Core Duo. Not the Core 2 Duo, the Core Duo. So, dag nabbit, call CERN it. Second break. Got 3 left to go. It's currently almost noon. That's all I gotta say to that. I'll let the dog out because he needs to go out. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm losing my frickin' mind over here. Just another glorious day in isolation paradise, people. No idea what to do and how I'm gonna do it. And it's also cold out. It's like minus 18. Thinking tonight I'm probably gonna shave the dog because he needs it. I think she's waiting for her dog to come back inside. Yup. What's he doing? Come on, Oreo. I really need to replace his leash with something that's not paracord. So yeah, I took those ribs out last night. They are far from thawed. Oh, they're getting there. Probably gonna do those tomorrow night. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I weigh in at now. Let's go find out. Wearing socks and my pajamas still. Let's see how much I weigh now. Yesterday I was what, 225? Okay. Yay, 222! 3 pounds from not eating. Neat. I'm also probably in a state of autophagy right now. So my body's consuming itself. I'm not even hungry, so I could probably hold off till tomorrow. Ration my food supplies as long as possible. Avoid the public as long as possible. Works for me. They really overestimated, though, how many people we were going to get calling in today, that's for sure. Because everybody's working from home and nobody's working right now, that's for sure. So they put a bunch of us on. Like, there's a good... Normally on the weekends, it's just a skeleton crew of like 3 to 4 people. But there's like 12 of us on right now. I've only had like 2 interactions all day. It's pretty sweet. Fat paycheck for no work. Hey, you know what? I don't even need a shovel to dig it. Just gonna pitter patter, have at her. Get this over with. I was kind of wanting to set up Linux on that old Toshiba satellite there that I showed you earlier. The idea there was I was going to set it up as a Pi hole because the laptop doesn't take up much space. Holy crap! Yawn any harder? I could just like fire it in a corner somewhere on the network and let it do its thing, and map out and block out some advertisements on the interwebs, but Pi-hole only works on certain distributions of Linux, Ubuntu being one, Debian being another, and there's a couple other distros that I can't remember. And then, of course, Raspberry Pi, it works on there, but I don't have one of those. I thought about getting a Pi Zero just for this project to install basically ad blocking capabilities on my network so that when I'm on my mobile device and they're trying to flood me with adverts, it doesn't happen. And you can allow ads from YouTube, you can allow ads from Twitch, and that will work. But you can block ads from Facebook, you can block ads from other companies, and especially those damn ads that are intrusive and are basically used to install software on your computer and cause problems, which is why not all ads are good ads. The YouTube ads, whatever. It's a little pop-up that shows up in the bottom of the video and wants you to click on it and go to check out the new truck or whatever the hell the ad is, where the ads on... You go to websites and it's like, man, and this is what really pisses me off, is like our local Nugget, for instance. Our Nugget is the name of our newspaper, and it's also the name of something you do on the toilet, and they kind of go hand in hand, because lately with this COVID-19 they've been posting news articles about it, but they're posting them online, loading them up with adverts. If you have an ad blocker, they won't let you see the thing, so you turn off the ad blocker and you get like 5 ads on the page, and the articles are so bland and lead nowhere, but they cause mass hysteria. Like they said, North Bay Regional Hospital is not testing patients properly for COVID. There's no evidence of this. We're just assuming that's what's happening because there's no cases in North Bay. And it's like, okay, so you're blaming them for not doing something, but you have no proof, and you're just clickbaiting so that you can make some ad money because nobody's buying your newspaper. You're a bunch of idiots. Figure it out. It's companies like that where I'd like to run an ad blocker that is undetectable, so that's where Pi-hole comes in, because Pi-hole cannot be detected by an ad blocker. Like when you have ad blocker up and you go to certain sites, it comes back and says, please turn off your ad blocker or pay a subscription fee to block ads on this site, so on and so forth. Well, Pi-hole just literally stops the ad from showing up. The container might be there, but nothing will be in said container, which is freaking awesome and is what I want. So was kind of hoping to find my old netbook. That would work too with the old Atom processor. I was going to load the 64-bit version of Ubuntu on that and fire that on the network as my Pi-hole. But for the life of me, now that I need it, I can't find it. I have no idea where the hell I put that thing. For all I know, it's out in the garage in a Tupperware container. By Tupperware, I mean one of those storage containers things, those plastic totes. So probably one day we'll get out there and take a look and see if it is. And if it is, then get it back and go from there. But anyway, I'm going to head back upstairs and log back in and sit around for 4 hours and wait for my shift to be over so I can do nothing for the rest of the night and carry on tomorrow. Yay! Like my life feels like that movie with Bill Murray. You know, the one where he flies Gandalf through the Stargate to fight the Daleks. I'm at a loss. I don't know what the hell is going on, people. Every day feels like the same damn day. It's driving me a little crazy. So far, the only thing I have to talk to is this camera, because if I talk to Oreo, all he does is bark, and if I talk to Scamper, she just goes and runs and hides. So, like, what do you do? What do you even do, right? There's nothing to do. I'm going to make some snake juice. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know, maybe I'll be in bed early tonight, because not really much else to do. You got to socially distance yourself from everybody, and, you know, that's only fun for so long. I was just starting to get social again, eh? Son of a bitch. Oh, a little bit of no salt Windsor. See, it's salt-free Windsor. Add that to your water. Just a little bit. And we're good. We got some stuff and junk and gonna mix up some of that snake juice. Gonna drive it in my freaking face. Gonna spread it all over the place. It's gonna be delicious. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit off my rocker. But like I've ever been on my rocker, you know what I'm saying? You probably don't. You should. Maybe not. Who cares? So yeah, it looks like, I don't know if I already mentioned this because I can't remember what I talked about because I'm just losing my freaking mind over here. But it looks like because of the state of emergency Ontario's in, they've actually decided to implement a thing where if you do not confide with the Emergency Act put in place by Uncle Dougie, there will be a $10,000 fine for businesses. So like if bars aren't closed and any non-essentials aren't closed, fines will be sent, okay? So you'll get a fine, a $10,000 fine if you're a business. And if you're an individual and you are participating in social events, which goes against the whole isolation and community distancing or social distancing, then boom shakalaka, up to $1,000 fine. And this is being reinforced by the Ontario Provincial Police. So that's the thing. The OPP is like, they're the ones enforcing the policy. So social distancing is a must. They had to make it law because people are stupid and they're just not listening and doing whatever the hell they want. And they kind of want to keep the numbers down lower than what happened in Italy. Is it working? I don't know. I haven't been keeping an eye on the numbers. Maybe it is. I think they said already that there's been 2 deaths in Canada. Or maybe there's been more, maybe 10. I know there's been 2 deaths in Ontario. That we know of anyway. That have been reported. Or talked about. Could be more. I don't know. I don't freaking know. All I know is I'm going to do my social distancing. Going to run my fasts and try and make my food last. But I was thinking that either tonight or tomorrow night, well, we're going to definitely break it either tonight or tomorrow night. Not sure when. And then fast some more food, fast some more food. I got plenty of shit in here to cook. Like I got fish, I got my pork loins, I got my beef. I got 2 more of those riblet things like the one I got in the fridge. So we're good. We're good. But yeah, social distancing. Now it's a law. Because people couldn't freaking listen. Oh, it is what it is. I don't know. I just can't wait for all this bullshit to be over. But on the second thought, you know, I kind of like this working from home. Because I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to do anything. One thing I do have to do, though, is I got to call my parking guy and find out if their office is still open. So I can go in and pay for April. Because I don't want to lose my spot, even though I might not need it in April. I don't know how that's going to work out. So I got to talk to him and find out what the heck's going on. To see, like, listen, like, I don't want to lose my spot, but I don't even know if I'm going to need it. So how do you want to play this game? and we'll see how he wants to play this game. It's probably not going to be. He's probably going to be looking for money because I can guarantee you right now he's probably going broke. Mind you, he does rent apartments, and people need to be in apartments because that's the whole social distancing thing, right? Like, stay in your apartment, don't go outside. So that's a thing. Anyway, I'm going to go back to work and do stuff and junk, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. KK, peace. Alrighty, work's done. 8 hours in, 8 hours out. I'm going to go let Scruffy out, get that razor ready to go. Let's shave a puppy. Figured it's a better idea to do that than to have dinner. Okay, I got the little shithead. Let's shave him. Knocked off a bunch of hair. Battery died on the clippers. You can hardly friggin' tell. I gotta bathe him now. Look at this derpy little shit stain. Yeah, look at him. He's so stupid. He's so derpy. Durr. Well, that's about as good as it's gonna get for now. Not the greatest. There's a lot of fur on him, but I missed a bunch of spots. But that's what happens when you're using a razor with a battery made in China and it doesn't even friggin' last and you can't keep it plugged in because you can't run it plugged in. So it is what it is. I got a freaking soaker now. Son of a bitch. Alright, well I went and had a shower after the dog had a shower. Now we're both showered. I'm going to let him outside for a potty. And I'm going to bed. I'm freaking tired. Really, really, really freaking tired. Holy, that shower just drained me. Which is weird because it was just a shower, but it was a nice warm shower, so. Fun times! Pain in the ass getting his collar back on. I gotta get him a better collar. I guess I could just hook him up to the thing I could tie him up to outside to go for walks, but that thing's a pain in the ass. Anyway, yeah! Another freaking day. Probably wondering, Adam, holy shit, you've been back to back and bickety back on making these videos. What the hell's going on? What else am I going to do with my time? However, it was brought to my attention. Somebody was like, hey, man, now that you're under quarantine or isolation or whatever the hell we're calling this nonsense we're doing, which, you know, it'll help lower the spread of the virus, that's for sure. People have brought up, why don't you start streaming games like you used to on Twitch TV? And I still have my Twitch account. I just never thought of streaming games. Like, it's been a hot minute. Now, obviously, this weekend's out because I worked it all. I'm working tomorrow. But next week, Friday at noon, I'm done. No, Friday at 5, I'm done. It's the week after that I'm done at noon. But then in the weekend, because I'm under isolation, I'll be staying home. There's no reason why I couldn't say screw it and launch a live stream on Twitch and play something like, I don't know, some Satisfactory or get some some Astroneer going or anything. Just get something going and get playing and live stream it for people to watch because, you know, everybody's stuck at home. There's only so many TV shows you can watch until you get bored to death of that. So sometimes some live content, especially content you can interact with and talk to the individual, it's kind of nice. Then you don't feel so alone, right? Because let me tell you, if it wasn't for the comments, well, it's only so many times you can talk to this thing, but his only answer is bark. I'm going to have to hit him again with the razor. I missed a huge friggin' wad of fur on his chest. So yeah, next weekend. Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday. Probably Sunday during the day because Monday I'll be back to work, which requires me to shimmy over a foot from where I normally sit. Dust off the old gaming PC, fire it up, and have OBS stream it from the editing rig so that I can use all my processing power on that old 6700 4-core to do nothing but play the video games while the editing rig does all the streaming work. Do a little NDI action. Why the frig not? Or just, you know, stream it all from the same rig and not give a shit, because who cares, right? It's all in good fun, all in good times. Man, it's been a hot minute since I've turned on that other computer. I don't even know if it still works. But if it doesn't, I'll just stream from my editing rig. I don't give a care. Set up OBS Studios and just go with it. But yeah, that could be something for sure. Now that we're kind of stuck, give some streaming a go. Not looking to make any bits or monies or anything off of it. Just looking to have a fun time and do a little bit of live streaming. Get in touch with you guys all out there who are sitting at home waiting for this pandemic to quit so we can get back on with our regularly scheduled programs and get on with life and enjoy the summer if it ever freaking comes. Thought it was coming, but then we had that snowstorm yesterday. Son of a bitch, eh? But anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down here, get this video all edited up, and get to bed, because my eyeballs are heavy, and I'm tired. I only got like 6 hours of sleep last night, so I kind of want to go to bed a little earlier tonight to get a little bit more. Weighed myself before my shower. I was completely naked, and clocked in at 219.2. So, yup, that's pretty sweet. Thinking tomorrow, I was looking at my app. As of about 10 minutes ago, I hit the 48-hour mark, which means right now I'm at growth hormone surge. They say this is like the max that your growth hormone will start going crazy. Your IGH is up, GH is up, your body is in full friggin' ketosis. Should be sitting pretty high on the, if you have a meter and you checked it, or if you use those piss sticks, they should be pretty damn brown. If you don't know what I mean, you can buy these keto strips. You piss on them, and they change color depending on how much ketones in your urine. If you have a lot of ketones in your urine, it means you're making more than you're using, and your body's just expelling them at that point. Not exactly a good measurement, but good enough good stuff if you want to see how much fat you're burning. And usually people will just use them as a metric. It's like my fat loss scale, the one that I did the review on there a while back, the $25 fit index scale. You know, it's not accurate. It's not super accurate. You want to find out your body fat percentage, you need to get a DEXA scan, have it professionally done. That'll give you the exact composition of your body. All that thing is just like the Omron handlebar thingy. It's just a way to get a measurement so you know where you're sitting, and then you can reference it as you go. It's not accurate. It's like any weigh scale. Weigh yourself on, get 3 scales, line them up on the floor, weigh yourself on each one of them. They all show different numbers. So how much do you actually weigh? The answer is, who the frig cares? If you want to lose weight and the number's going down on the scale, then you're doing it right. If you want to gain weight and the number's going up on the scale, then you're doing it right. And if you want to maintain your weight and the number ain't doing shit on the scale, then you're doing it right. You can't go by those scales and say that's how much I weigh. I'm going by that new one. I'm not using my old one because my old one's 6 pounds lighter than the new one. Or 0.6 pounds, sorry. It's off by 0.6 pounds between the two scales. So I'm going by the new one because it does body fat and bone density and muscle density and all the other fun stuff. And I want to know that information because those metrics help me to achieve my goal. It's like the Fitbit, for instance. Counting calories. Calories in, calories out. Is it accurate? Well, hell no. How can it be? All it's measuring, the only metric it's pulling off me, is my temperature of my body based on my wrist and my heartbeat. And then it's guesstimating, okay, well, his heart's doing this and his body temperature is this. Therefore, he must be roughly guessing burning this many calories every minute. So it's throwing a number out. So then you take that metric and that's what you use for your calories out. Then you make a calorie in. You want to lose weight, aim lower. You want to gain weight, aim higher. And watch your macros. That's it. That's all. It worked for me to lose weight because when I was losing weight, I was always running a deficit of 750 to 1,000 calories. And I lost a lot of weight doing keto with this watch. It's all about using it to get data, but knowing the data is not bang on 100%. And the only way to get 100% is you got to spend some serious cash. Even those exercise bikes that will tell you your calories burned, unless they have a way of reading your body's molecular capabilities and your ability to put in your current weight, because that's another factor that comes into how many calories you're going to burn. Unless you can put in your weight, your age, your height, it's not going to know your base metabolic rate. Also, it's going to want your heartbeat at resting. So even before you jump on the bike, the first thing you do is grab the handlebars. It's going to go, okay, you're sitting at 68 beats per minute at resting. And then as you go, it'll know, okay, well, this is your new metabolic rate. And it's not even accurate. You know, people are like, oh, I rode the bike for 15 minutes and burnt 600 calories. And I'm like, that's impossible. You burnt maybe 150. Your bike's way off. It's not reporting right. It's just guesstimating, and it's guesstimating way off. Like back in the day when I used to run HIIT on that bike that I gave my friend, if I used the computer, a 10-minute HIIT session, the computer told me that I burned 280 calories. Fitbit told me in a 10-minute session, I burnt 104 calories. Which one do you think I'm going to believe? Bike has no biometrics on it. It has no index for me to put my weight into it. All it knows is, wheels spinning, I'm doing stuff. Guesstimate. Doesn't know my weight, doesn't know my age, doesn't know nothing. The more info about yourself you can put into a device, the more accurate it's going to be at calculating. And even then, you just use it as a number. Use it as a reference point and go from there. The only thing that's super accurate is if you want to say, screw weight, and you want to measure dimensions. Your objective is to have a size 32 waist. Get yourself one of those sewing measuring tapes, those ribbon ones. Measure around your waist. Measure around your thighs, measure around your arms, measure around your chest. Take those measurements, work out for 3 weeks, take them again. If shit got bigger, you're doing it right. If shit got smaller where you wanted to get smaller, you're doing it right. And if you're getting the completely opposite effect, well, rethink your strategy because it ain't working. Right? Right, that's it. So, anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down. I'm rambling on and on and on. Rex is right, I got the gift for Gab. Told me I should have been a moto vlogger, but holy Christ, insurance for a motorcycle is too much for a guy my age. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, people, peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.